Okay, this is the video for January 14th, 2015. That was a big move down overnight. I wasn't in yet, so it was 5 o'clock. I think I came in around here. So, yeah, so a big move down, and it doesn't look like it wants to come back at this point. So, around, yeah, here we get a big breakout that touches the 200 EMA, but at that point it looks, I know like there's been a big break down, but it looks like it wants to reverse. So, and this is, I've been burnt like this before, like trying to short into like big legs like this, and actually I ended up doing it anyways, but much later. So yeah, it just basically barely stalls at the EMA, 200 EMA on the 5 minutes, and then another burst. I think this was news. This was like some kind of news coming in at 8. No, sorry, that was not news. This was news, yeah. And I shorted the round number. I'm like, it's overdone, and it obviously was not. I add my other position 10 pips later, which really at that point I need to reassess my systematically adding at 10 pips against me, because when the market moves too fast, first of all, I think I shouldn't even enter to begin with, but still, you know, when I feel like it's overextended, why not enter? But when it moves like this, I don't think it's a good idea to enter as soon as when the trade is only 10 pips against me. But anyway, so I start freaking out a little bit here, obviously, because plus my position is bigger again. It's bigger every day when I win. So I'm here and I'm like, okay, what was that? You know, it was just basically, I just felt like it's got to pull back at some point. And again, I was really stressed out at this point. So this trade, in retrospect, I'm very glad I took it, but I can't really give you. I think the idea was to. Oh yeah, thanks. That's what it was. I think the idea was that, okay, let me enter above that bar here, and I did that, and I didn't do it right away. And I was like, okay, let me enter now above this bar, you know. So keeps going for a while, and not for a long time, but still keeps going enough to, like, you know, kind of like almost get me to panic. But I'm not going to. I mean, if I was trading too much leverage, I definitely would have closed this thing for a big loss. But that's the whole point. I'm trading smaller position size, considering my account, that positions that I can handle even if they go against me a lot. Then so anyway, so I take this trade, I get out of this here for 10 pips. Again, it's not really 10 pips on that, it's minus something on that, minus 25.8, because of the first in first out rules. But anyways, I still lower I took a reasonable loss of 25 pips, and I lower my cost, my entry, my cost basis. So then it goes back up and starts selling off on this bar. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out of this second position for a much smaller loss even here. So this one that I get rid of here is the one I entered here. So we're looking at minus 5.2 pips. And on the last one, I'm taking, again, I was gonna go, I think the EMA moved a little bit when I regenerated the chart, but basically I was like, now I'm gonna take the rest off at the EMA, which again was, this one was then that was the exit from this entry. So that was actually a plus trade. So that was a plus 32 pip trade. So this whole mess here, basically I ended up making a couple of pips, but I was down, what's it like, minus 25.8 plus 5.2 plus, no, sorry, minus 28 point, no, there's something wrong here. Okay, at that point, after this trade, I'm up a pip 1 pip. So basically I'm down after commission, I'm down a couple bucks, but nothing like it could have been. So I'm obviously emotionally affected, but I mean this was not good what I did here. I mean I should not have just entered this in this crazy bar with no, besides a round number, there was no obvious resistance. Maybe here I guess this should have, if anything, this should have been the first entry. With an add-on here I would have been out. So anyways, that was not really good. The first entry was not good, but I managed it well. Plus I got a little lucky, so mixture of the two got me out of this trade for a slight for positive. I mean positive pips, but negative after commission. But basically I lost $3 when I think at that point I was losing like 250 or something, so yeah, obviously I'm emotionally affected after that. So I've considered going long here, but I'm glad I didn't, because obviously it wouldn't have worked out, at least not easily. And I'm like, okay, plus I got busy with my other work. This would have been a good long. Again, I was working my other thing, and I was like, I'm not going to leave it alone. I almost consider not trading at all anymore after this. This was a really very stressful moment. Anyways, then I kind of like, I get slow at work, and this market's kind of calming down, and like, okay, it wants to go back up, breaks above the EMA, pulls back to EMA, I enter here, and this was a 8.2. Again, usually I take 10 pips, but again I was still a little bit nervous from this, and I've been doing that lately. I need to stop doing this. I've been taking less than 10 pips. I should, when there's no obvious reason. I guess I just get used to taking less when I have a reason to, like if there was resistance in the way or something, but there's no resistance till here, until here, so obviously no reason to take my short, to take my long off early. But again, it's a lot, as obviously trading is not only about what makes sense, it's also about how you feel and stuff. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, that was it for me today. 9.3 pips. It wasn't, I mean, that was quite a bit of commission that I ran down there, so I think financial money wise it really wasn't much. It was like $15. But when I saw what it could have been there, I'm actually overall satisfied with the day. So this is still a winning day, meaning tomorrow going up to 24,000. I think I'm going to stop increasing that soon, because at least temporarily stop increasing that soon, because I realize every time I increase, and if the next day I have a bad trade, it's emotionally it's a lot harder to handle than when I was trading 10,000, so I might go until 30,000 and then take a break from increasing. Alright, that was it.